I want to talk about Inspiration 4. What do you know about Inspiration 4? Are you paying attention to the stuff?
Oh, the Elon Musk. That the four civilians.
Yeah. So I actually have a real patch.
Awesome. Wow.
This is the real patch. It's pretty big, actually, this patch.
Dang.
I entered to win. After a certain price point, you get a patch, and I mean, it went up to a ridiculous amount that you can donate. But all the proceeds went to St. Jude, which is pretty cool. You can actually see the little,
cool.
the little St. Jude
look
part
at
of it right there.
Look at that.
So
awesome.
so it was good for a good cause. It was like, you know what, I'm donating for a good cause, and I'm getting a chance to go to space. This is amazing. So I had to enter.
That is so smart. I would rather go to space than win the lottery.
Sadly, I didn't win.
Oh, you didn't?
But obviously, because they're up in space right now. So they took off yesterday after my show. I was like 8 something. I don't remember exactly when, but here it is. This is from the website, inspiration4.com. Inspiration 4 crew launches the first all-civilian orbital mission to space. That means none of them are pilots. It is flying them. There are 4 civilians on a Dragon capsule. They are actually in orbit right now. Actually, here is an image from the Dragon capsule. And this is what they're seeing right now. I mean, they might be on the dark side. I don't know. They're going around the globe, I think, once every 90 minutes or something like that.
That's low Earth right there.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Wow.
I'm not jealous at all. I swear. I'm not jealous. All right. I'm totally jealous. Who am I kidding? I wanted to go. All right. So September 15th, the crew of Inspiration 4, the world's first all-civilian human spaceflight mission to orbit, officially ushered in a new era of space exploration at 8:02:56 p.m. Eastern Time as SpaceX Falcon 9 lifted off from historic Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center. Our crew carries the responsibility and importance of this mission as we prepare to blast off, said Inspiration 4 Commander Jared Isaacman just before launch. We have been well prepared for the challenges ahead of us the next 3 days and look forward to sharing our experience with the world as we continue to bring attention to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital here on Earth. Since the mission's announcement in March 2021, the Inspiration 4 crew has spent the past 6 months completing a wide range of training activities, including centrifuge training, Dragon simulations, observations of other launch operations, zero-G plane training, altitude training, and additional classrooms, simulation, and medical testing. This intense, focused preparation was essential to helping 4 diverse strangers grow into their new roles as the first all-civilian astronaut crew to orbit Earth. Although the 4 diverse, so like right there, I see the word diverse. It's like, wait, I thought it was a contest. Wasn't it supposed to be random? I mean, maybe it ended up being diverse. I don't know. Maybe they're just saying that. I just see that word. I'm like,
man, I could
equity.
Yeah, diverse is whoever wrote that press release must have just slipped it in there. I don't know.
No, it could be true. Hold on. No, I to be fair, it could be true. And I actually have another article that's really getting in to who they are. So we're going to talk about who's actually on this plane.
It wasn't just 4 white guys from New Jersey just orbiting.
or 4 rich guys. Let's see. The crew's collective goal has not only been to fly to space, but also to make a significant contribution in the fight to cure childhood cancer back on Earth. Started as an initial $100 million gift from Isaacman to St. Jude's, Inspiration 4 has a fundraising goal to raise $200 million through February 2022 to help accelerate research advancements and save more children worldwide. To date, the mission has a commitment of more than $130 million, with a new auction items and ways to support being shared during and after the mission. To get involved, click here. Then, of course, you can go to the website. It's inspiration4.com, and there is definitely ways. There's a link right here to support St. Jude, which made it all the more easy to get this patch. I'll remember, I entered in a chance to go to space, and I supported a good cause. It's really great.
That's awesome, man. I did not know about the contest part of that. I just knew it was for civilians, but
yeah. So I was really aware. There's another contest actually that's going to take. I think it's more than 4. It might be 8. artist around the moon, the first civilian trip around the moon. So that's pretty cool. I've entered into that one too, but haven't heard anything back yet. But who knows? You know, you never know. Let's see. We are thankful to Jared for his incredible leadership as the commander of the historic mission and for his work helping to raise $200 million for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, said Richard C. Shadyac Jr., President and CEO of ALSAC, the fundraising and awareness organization for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The significance of Inspiration 4 cannot be overstated. The mission ushers in a new era in citizen space travel and gives hope to children. Cancer is diagnosed each year in about 400,000 children worldwide. Curing catastrophic diseases in children is a multi-trillion-dollar, multi-year program, and the public's public support through initiatives like Inspiration 4 makes it possible for us to raise the critical funds needed to help save children everywhere. The Inspiration 4, yeah, it's great, isn't it?
That's incredible. This is brilliant, by the way. This is brilliant marketing. It's brilliant for inspiration.
Well, I mean, it's good for all of these people because Joe Biden said if he was going to become president, he's going to cure cancer.
Oh, did he say?
I'm going to cure the cancer. You know, the thing. You know, I'm going to cure it.
I'm not joking.
Really?
Yeah, he said that. He said it. I'm not joking. Chat. It's my turn to get have the chat help me out. Chat. Did you guys see that?
God.
Did you guys see when Joe Biden said we're going to cure cancer?
Did they just have like a bowl of like pieces of paper in it, and then like the press secretary or whoever writes the speeches just reaches into it and just, or
yep. See, chat's got it. Yep, it's true. I know, dude, it's crazy. Well, good for all these children. 400,000 children worldwide. Don't worry, Joe Biden is going to cure cancer, and if he doesn't, shame on him.
I'm not sure if I would want my cancer cured by Joe Biden. I'm not sure what that involves.
Oh,
I don't know.
Let's not dwell on that. Let's get back to inspiration. All right, it's all about being inspired here. Let's see here. The all-civilian Inspiration 4 astronauts are paving the way for a future where space is more accessible to all who wish to go. And we are so proud that they entrusted us to fly them, said SpaceX President and Chief Operating Officer Gwen Shotwell. On behalf of all SpaceX employees, I want to thank the crew and their families for allowing us to be a part of their historic mission. Now, I actually have an article here of who they are. Who are the civilians on SpaceX Inspiration 4 mission to space? Here they are. Here's the four of them. All right,
nice.
First is Jared Isaacman. He is the founder and CEO of Shift4 Payments, a platform facilitating payment amounting to more than $200 billion for 1/3 of all food chains in the United States of America, including giants like KFC, Arby's, and Hilton, reports Forbes. He is also the sole financier of the 3-day journey to an altitude above the Hubble Space Telescope's orbit. In collaboration with SpaceX, Isaacman aims to raise awareness and funds for St. Jude's Children's Hospital research. So thank you, Jared. It's really because of you that this whole thing became a thing. You know, the billionaire CEO who is a school dropout is not just a corporate guy in a suit, but also an adventure junkie. He is an accomplished jet pilot who can fly commercial and military flights and holds 2 world records for speed around the world flights in 2008 and 2009. He made the record during another awareness program for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He has flown the MiG jet faster than the speed of sound and covered multiple 80-plus hour fly weeks. Not only is he an avid flight buff, but he has also climbed to Mount Vinson in Antarctica. However, he did not complete the climb due to hydration. He vows to cover the climb yet again. And I'm just going to keep moving here. We got Haley Arsenault. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but the 29, it does look kind of French. 29-year-old child cancer survivor, Haley, a physician assistant at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, will be the medical officer for the flight and also the first person in space with a prosthesis, a metal rod that was inserted in her leg to replace bone removed due to a tumor. Haley will also be the youngest American to go to space and the youngest person ever to fly into orbit. According to SpaceX, only 553 humans have ever been to orbit. That's actually a lot to me. I thought it would have been a lot lower than that. Don't you? Isn't that kind of like, oh wow?
It seems pretty high, but that's low Earth orbit. I mean, you could start categorizing it, so it's like there's low Earth and there's outer, and then there's going to the moon kind of thing.
Yeah. True. Okay, then we got Chris Sembrowski, a data engineer at aerospace giant Lockheed Martin Corp at Everett, Washington. Sembrowski spent some of his free time in college launching high-powered model rockets and volunteered with ProSpace, a grassroots organization that lobbied on behalf of a private space ventures on Capitol Hill, reported Reuters. Sembrowski also conducted simulated space shuttle missions as a counselor for U.S. Space Camp, a government-funded science, technology, and engineering youth camp in Huntsville, Alabama. He joined the U.S. Air Force as an electromechanical technician and was deployed to Iraq and also helped maintain a fleet of Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missiles before leaving active duty in 2007. And then we have Dr. Cyan Proctor. Dr. Proctor was born in Guam but raised in Fairport, reports, I don't know what WHEC, W-H-E-C.
I have no
idea. She lives in Arizona, but graduated from Fairport. Dr. Proctor was an entrepreneur, educator, trained pilot, and active voice in space exploration community, and told News 10 the mission makes her think about her father's legacy. I'd like to think that space has been in my DNA. Proctor told the news portal in an interview in March 2021, I was born on Guam, and the reason why my father worked at NASA tracking station during the Apollo missions. And I grew up with all the space memorabilia, such as Neil Armstrong's autograph to my father, thanking him for all his help during Apollo 11. All right, so I'm really happy for them all. It feels like they were picked. All right, I'm not salty at all that I entered a contest to potentially be there, but I can't help but feeling it's a little rigged. All right, you know what I'm saying? It feels a little rigged. What do you think?
It just so happens. I wonder if the guy who paid for the whole thing just opened his envelope and was like, "Oh wow, I'm so lucky."
Yeah, right.
It's like the cancer survivor. I mean, those awesome people. I don't think I could think of people who better deserve it.
That these guys got to go. You guys deserve it. Obviously, you have a great story about space and all these things, and it just feels like you were picked and it wasn't an actual contest.